Morning folks, Tony here. You join me bright and early as I set off for the SW-Motech Open House in Rauschenberg, Germany. So come along with me and find out what this weekend is all about. Okay, so fully loaded up. First trip out with all of my new truck's luggage. As usual, when you've got lots of space, you end up filling it up. So I've got one pannier that's full of camping gear. So I've got my tent and bed and cooker and all that sort of business. Got a bag with camera equipment in it, a laptop, all that sort of business, which all adds weight and takes up space. Next stop, Folkestone, and then on to the SW-Motech weekend. On the run into the Eurotunnel, and I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a chat about the actual event, what's going on. So as you may know, if you've watched the channel, I took a trip last September, October to Poland to visit the prisoner of war site where my father spent a couple of years at the back end of World War II, and I'll put a link up there to the that playlist if you want to go and have a look at those videos. And as part of that trip, I stopped at the SW-Motech factory. Now, I've been using SW-Motech gear for a long time, so I spoke to the guy and said, can I come in and have a look around and use it as a stopping point? And I spent a good half a day or so with the guys looking around. Subsequently from that and my love of the products and the videos that I've made, I had the opportunity to partner with them. And the open house essentially is an event that they have every year where the factory in Rauschenberg just opens its doors to the public. They have camping there, they have live music and food, and there's a freestyle motocross display. All of the manufacturers, or a lot of manufacturers, do demo test rides, and it's just turned into a motorcycling event, motorcycling festival, where they get big numbers of people there. Fantastic, thank you very much.
Twenty minutes later.
So nice, smooth, easy crossing. I do like the shuttle. It's just quick, simple. Maybe not as romantic as leaving on a ferry, but it's nice anyway. Gonna just break the back of the journey. Gonna head up towards Ghent, and then follow that round the outskirts of Brussels and across that way. Now entering Belgium. Okay, so I've stopped here a bit early for fuel. I don't really need it, I've got quite a bit of fuel in, but it's getting warm. The thermometer was showing 24 degrees. I'm going to lose my thermal layer that I had on this morning because it was chilly when I left. Cool MX-5. And I can lose this. Whilst I'm here, I think I'll go and get some lunch. Okay, so I have got myself a drink. A chicken salad sandwich and a waffle. I'm in Belgium, why not? God, this guy hasn't given me much room. The sun is out, which is nice. Last time I came through here, it was absolutely slashing it down with rain. I'll find somewhere to stop and eat a sandwich and then revisit my route for the rest of the journey so that I can get off of this goddamn motorway. Whoops, I missed a sign for you on the camera, but I am now in Germany, and I'm just a short distance, 1.6 kilometers. I turn off here and I head into Stolberg. I've got here early enough that I can get checked in, get unpacked, sort the bike out, get that all parked up and everything else, and have a little bit of a wander around, which is something I didn't do enough of on my last trip over. And if there's one thing that today has reiterated for me, it's just how bloody comfortable this Africa Twin is for munching miles. I think a beer is in order tonight. Just seeing that Bitburger sign there. So things have just suddenly got greener, and I'm hoping that tomorrow, with the route that I've picked, it's going to be very much like this from here all the way through to Rauschenberg. Quaint, and here we are. The Romantic Hotel, and I think this is where they told me I could park. Okay, so here I am in Stolberg. It's still beautifully sunny. The bike is parked up, nice and safe, but then look at what else has turned up. Twins. Great hotel this, the Romantic Park Hotel, Hammerberg. I'm going to go to the old town, so let's go and have a look around. Pretty cool place. The original castle was built by the Lords of Stolberg in the 12th century, and then in the second half of the 13th century it was rebuilt by Wilhelm I of Nesselrode and his son Wilhelm II. After it was damaged during the Guelders Wars, it was renovated in 1542 by Hieronymus von Efferen. It's old. A third and final reconstruction was made in 1888 by the manufacturer Moritz Krauss. Walking around the town, there were quite a lot of kind of earthworks and repair works going on, and I subsequently discovered that Stolberg was absolutely devastated by flash floods in 2021, and the town is still recovering and still trying to get itself back to normal. Okay, so day 2, leaving the Romantic Park Hotel. I've switched from using the Garmin to have a go at using TomTom Go on here, because I've pre-planned what should be a scenic route. Let's get the road on the show. One thing I will say about Stolberg is if you come here, it's bloody hilly. I had a proper workout last night just walking into town. It's a nice place, it's just a little bit strange. It seemed to be very, very quiet indeed. Maybe it's just not quite the right time of year, or it's in the wrong part of town, or I'm not sure. If you're looking for somewhere to stay heading out this way, I can recommend that hotel. Really good. Lovely breakfast, nice people. They even sorted me out with a Flammkuchen and a beer last night. So as I say, hopefully today some nice scenic roads to show you. 10 minutes out of town and I'm already on a fantastically twisty road through the forest, which is just the thing to set you up for the day. I really love riding through forests. I like being in forests, and there's just something about this that just kind of perks you up, makes you feel good. This is an awesome start to the day.
What if we could stop the pain from hurting? What if we knew that love could mend the spirit? Broken into reverse a broken feeling. Just say I do. And I will follow wherever you may go. I know it's so uncertain, but I'm tired of hurting now. All my tears and searching, gonna open up my curtains now. 'Cause
a big bird with a bit of grass. This is the road that I remember last time. You turn off and you've got this beautiful little stretch of twistiness just in the run in now to Rauschenberg. It's been a beautiful drive today. I'll say a little bit of motorway just to get things done, but the last 75-80 kilometres have just been little chocolate box villages and country roads. And if you've never been out to Germany, it's I think it's a great place to come and explore. So it'll be interesting to see what this weekend is like. I suspect there'll be lots of beer, there'll be some rock music, but it's a very much a sort of kind of family type gig. There's a Harley Davidson bus waiting to go in and deliver, because it is in here. Here we go. Let's message Sebastian and find out where I've got to go. Okay, so I've had my little familiarisation of the site. It's a big old setup here, so I'm just going to head over to the campground, which actually is quite nice. They've separated it away from all of the other bits and pieces that are going on, so it should be a little bit quieter. All the bands and the music and everything is that way.
Morning, you drive in front of me. I come with the camping van behind you. If you go.
Oh, really?
I see you.
Ah, okay.
Anything makes so.
Yeah. To sink it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because I drive the same.
Ah, right. Okay. Cool. So we're here at the SW-Motech VIP camping spot. This is where all of the staff are, and I've been allowed to come and set myself up over here, which is good because it's quiet and the toilets are just there, which is handy. Somebody from the team is cheating slightly and they've brought their caddy with a roof tent on, which I'm a little bit jealous of. But the Lone Rider ADV tent is up. Pretty straightforward. It's actually very easy to put up. Just takes a little bit of time pegging it out, which I didn't bother filming for you, but the actual process of setting it up is really simple. I'm gonna get changed and head over to the main sort of village plaza and show you what's going on. As it's Friday, the guys are still setting up, but we've got Kawasaki here. Actually, most of the manufacturers are here. Very cool looking Africa Twin. And these are all the bikes that are set up for test rides. Plenty of bikes to have a go at. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Germany if it didn't have a beer garden. That's the biggest beer garden I've ever seen at a motorcycle event. And we were due to be apparently camping, or the campsite was due to be over here, but they found some rare insect in the field, and much to their annoyance, they had to have a survey and had to count them and had to leave it a year to see if they were growing or falling off. And that really is where SW-Motech are looking to expanding, because they are running out of space, despite the fact that they've got this massive place behind them. They are just running out of space. This is where all of the clothing and accessories and stuff here. More beer space. And then the live stage where it's all going to be happening. And look who else I've spotted. None other than Klaus from Hotel Enzian. Klaus, how's it going?
Great, hey, nice to see you. So you make a lot of advertising, and I hope a lot of
Free advertising.
UK people coming.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, and
But,
perhaps we see you this year in Birmingham for the last
Are you coming
years.
to the NEC?
I have been there 15 times
okay.
since 2001.
Cool.
About COVID we didn't come.
We're gonna
I hope
get run over by
some
a truck.
customer know me, Hotel Enzian with a lot of UK guys.
But we'll catch up later for
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
See you later. So yep, that's Klaus. Lovely chap. So no doubt we'll get together for a beer. I'm getting in people's way. I'm going to cut through here. That's Rucker. They make enough margin to afford me walking through their stand.
Haben wir aber von Ihnen sagen lassen, das ist echt ganz gut. Ich glaube, das ist wirklich aber allein wegen 2009, wegen dem Kompressor.
So it's day 3, Saturday morning. Things are starting to wake up a bit now. Things are starting to move. The test rides, first of those are going out. And this is going to go all day long, these test rides. So if you want to test ride a current bike, you are not sport for choice here. Pretty much all of the major manufacturers are here, and they've got the complete lineup of bikes. Now there's an idea.
Bild vermelden, dann wurde das mit Sicherheit. Die Frau hat einen anderen Geschmack wie der Mann, ne?
So we're just looking at the drop-down visor for the, is this the Rafa 91? Rafa 91. And it has a function whereby the drop screen comes down but also kicks out as well. So it pushes it away from your face, which is a feature I've not seen before. And also when the chin bar comes up, it's got a hinge so that it stays very close. I'll show you. You can see it's really compact there. It's a good looking helmet, I'm going to give one a go.
Und hier, wir haben auch so eine Stoffvariante.
Ja.
Ne? Da haben wir so eine Sommer, wo du sehr viel Luftdurchlässigkeit hast. Ne?
Yeah, just thinking too much about it and just go.
Morgen, liebe Freestyler, guten Tag, Rauschenberg. He's like a lazy boy. That's a running backflip, knock, and a super can Indy.
So we can eat.
Komfortabel sitzen, kann man hier unser Abstandsgewirk drauf machen. Abstandsgewirk wirkt so, drücke ich da flächig mit der Hand drauf, passiert da gar nichts. Drücke ich da punktuell, kann ich da wunderbar einsinken. Das heißt, diese Druckspitzen.
So I was obviously fortunate enough to get a tour around here when I came last September, October. But if you come to the open house, you get to have a nose around the factory as well. Fascinating place.
Hier, das ist der schlimmste Mensch auf Erden. Ich habe diesen Bogen gesagt. Der allerschlimmste Mensch auf Erden.
Das ist ja eh so. Ich meine, man hilft ja eh Schicht hier, oder? So richtig reisen. Was ich echt. Wie lange habt ihr gestern gemacht? Du bist gestern heim. Du spielst rum jetzt?
Ja, verloren.
Bless you. Good morning. Morning. Okay, so that's the show over for me. It's Sunday lunchtime. It's getting hot, and I thought I'd take advantage and take a scenic route to my next stop, which is near Spa in Belgium, before I ride home tomorrow. It's been an absolutely fantastic weekend. The guys at SW-Motech have really looked after me. It's got such a nice vibe, this good people, good food. If you want to test ride bikes, pretty much everybody's here, so you can do that with. If you've not done a show in Europe or you fancy something different, come and check this out next year. It really is very, very good. Great weekend, thank you very much, guys. So I apologise if I'm sniffing, because I am a ball of snot at the moment. The hay fever has been terrible. I'll try not to sniff. I'm now going to try to get myself out of this very lumpy car park. Well, I did have a route planned, but it seems to have disappeared out of my sat-nav, which is annoying. Not a route to the hotel, I still have that. I had a route to a little scenic route, but I'm sure I will find it. and hopefully now I'll get moving, I'll get a little bit of cooler air, which would be good because it is 26 degrees according to the thermometer at the moment on the Honda. Getting really busy, which is a good point for me to move because it's hot. I've got hay fever. It's getting busy. It's time to get some road moving under my wheels. You can see how busy the bike car park is. Sebastian was saying to get about 40,000 people here over the course of the weekend, which is quite a lot of visitors for what is essentially a company open day, but it's turned into a very big bike event. A right turn here, then a left turn should take me up into the hills, and we should see a lot of the test ride guys coming back. And this part of Germany has just got some beautiful roads to ride. It's not got the stunning mountain scenery that you'll get in the Alps, but just a really lovely lot of biking roads that are pretty quiet. And this is Bergholz, which is a very nice looking little place. I know I'm a child, but these signs still make me chuckle a little bit every time you come off of a motorway. This was the bit at the end of the ride why I came kind of a peculiar way, because it brings me down to the edge of the Eiffel National Forest and some more beautiful twisty roads through the forest. A lot of bikes out today. My left arm's aching from waving at so many people, which is great to see. I think there's a few polizei about as well today. I've had quite a few signals from other riders coming in opposite directions. They must have a hell of a problem with people coming here and riding pretty fast. Speed limit's around about 70 kilometers an hour for most of this. But actually, for me, I'm fully loaded with panniers, lots of weight on the back of the bike, and this is just a lovely thing to twist and carve around. what a fantastic day that was. Beautiful ride, a few bits of motorway just to speed it along, but some great countryside, and I've really lucked out with where I've stayed here. I found this place on booking.com. I'll put details down in the description, because if you're over in this part, if you're heading down into the Ardennes or somewhere like that, or you want to come to Spa, this place, we're only about 15-20 minutes from Spa, I guess. The owner, Marianne, is fantastic. Can't do enough for you. It's a beautiful place. I'll just show you where I'm sat on the deck. That's the view. Absolutely beautiful place, and a good way to end the day for sure. Just had a local beer, some merguez sausage, and a mini magnum, which was there in the freezer for the guests for us. Nice one, Marianne. Beautiful roads to get here, and they can accommodate bikers. They've got a garage with secure parking should you need it, but you are in the middle of nowhere really here. I can't imagine there'd be any problems whatsoever. So I'm going to get everything I need to get done. I'm going to look at some routes tomorrow, and then get some well-earned rest. It's quite nice to have a really comfortable bed as opposed to a tent. As comfortable as that ZenBivy sleep system is, there's no substitute for a real bed with this kind of view out of the window. Well, day 5, final morning. What a beautiful place to wake up, and what an incredible breakfast Marianne, the owner, has put on here. I've got coffee, I've got juices, I've got local cheese, I've got pancakes, an egg thing, fruit, bread. Oh, this sets you up for the day for sure. So I'm just looking at the routes. I'm just working that out on my laptop now. I'm going to get some breakfast down my neck, get packed up, and then get moving. So let's go. What a wonderful stay. Marianne, lovely host, really looked after me. Sauron is the local town or village, which has a nice little bar pub type thing. Unfortunately, I arrived and the pub is closed for a week for, well, the owners are on holiday, I believe. There's the tavern. An old church, just a lovely little place. Today I'm kind of doing a mixture. I've kind of compromised on just sort of going straight home, so I'm going to head this morning on a little bit of a twisty road to Chaux-de-Fontaine, and then after that pretty much it's probably going to be motorways back, because I've got a 350 kilometers, 4 hours and 19 minutes of riding. I'm a little bit later than I'd planned to leave. It's now 9:30, but that breakfast was just so good I had to stay and take my time over that. My crossing's not until later on this afternoon, so I've probably got an hour's slack time, which will give me time to have a stop and a break. And so initially we're going to see lots of this. Le Vache or La Vache? I don't know. We are in Wallonia, so this is a French-speaking part of Belgium, and on my left pannier I do have a Flanders sticker, so I may get abuse hurled at me whilst riding through this part of Belgium, but I have that on there because my daughter spent a year, as I said I think earlier in the video, living in Ghent, and that's just a souvenir from going up to the north part of Flanders. So I'm going to crack on with this journey, and I will report back, and maybe we'll take a look at some costs and bits and pieces. I'll probably need to work that out, but I'll put some of those on the screen and talk about what the trip has cost. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this ride, and I'll catch up with you guys later. was handy. I ended up getting to the tunnel much earlier than I thought and had expected. The sat-nav were telling me there was a long traffic delay, and in the end there wasn't. But the very nice young lady has got me on across in 2 hours earlier than I should have been on, and all I had to pay was a measly €3. I won't bother filming this because you've seen this all before, and then I've got a very boring journey back up the M20 around the M25 and home, so I probably won't bother filming that either. So the next time you hear from me, I'll be back at home wrapping up. See you then. So there we go, back home again. 1,036.8 miles covered. An absolutely brilliant weekend away. I've had not a drop of rain. It's been blue skies and sunshine pretty much for the entire trip. The Honda Africa Twin has been excellent. I couldn't think of a better bike to do this trip on. Super comfortable. It just munches miles, and it's still great fun in the twisties. Big thank you to all of the team at SW-Motech for making me welcome and making me feel part of the family out there in Germany. Honestly, if you want to go to a European event, it's definitely one I would look at going to next year. Good food, good beer, good people. I'm going to get unpacked, go in and see the family. And if you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And all that leaves me to say is until next time, thanks for watching, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.